Tonight at 6, man claims he killed a family member. The developing story out of a wealthy Maryland suburb. The newest details from police.
And it's been another warm day across the DMV, but some showers are possible this evening, but a better chance of seeing some storms tomorrow. We'll talk about that coming up.
As a kite hits a plane, another security scare near the runway at Reagan National. We're live where police confiscated the kite and the circumstances surrounding the ordeal. Teens charged after mall fights. The serious allegations that 3 young people are facing after brawls broke out inside a Northern Virginia mall, police having to evacuate. And spring savings, the online seasonal sales happening right now. The products you will actually save on and the tools to get the best bang for your buck. Breaking news tonight, a man confesses to killing a family member in Potomac, Maryland. You're watching DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. We are told the homicide investigation is ongoing at Tribunal Lane near Palatine Drive. That's about a mile from the Glenstone Museum. Now, police say a man walked into the Rockville City Police Station this morning and told officers he killed a family member. When police arrived at Tribunal Lane around 8 o'clock this morning, they found a woman with trauma, we're told. They tried to save her life, but she died. Now the medical examiner will work to determine how she died. No word yet on who the man and woman are. We'll keep you updated as new details come in. Over to your weather now. Time is 6:01. A live look at the cherry blossoms with the Bloom Cam there at the Tidal Basin in D.C. Wrapping up day 2 of a beautiful weekend. But tomorrow won't look or feel as pretty. Some potential severe storms tomorrow.
That's absolutely right, Ben. As you see there, a live camera there of the Capitol, kind of a little ominous shot there. Some filtered sunshine being seen. It's mostly cloudy, as you see here. We have a little bit of a breeze, and we have a temperature of 80 degrees outside right now. We'll see those temperatures drop out of the 80s if you're in the 80s now and into the 70s. And if you're in the 70s, you'll stay there for several more hours till about the mid-evening period, and then we'll slide through the 60s and stay in the 60s overnight tonight. So another mild night. You can see back off to the west, all of this right in through here from Milwaukee to Chicago to Detroit to Indianapolis. All the severe weather here, well, that is a front and is going to be moving in our direction, so we'll have some of this inclement weather coming in for tomorrow. As far as rain chances over the next 12 hours, we don't have anything straight through till 3 o'clock in the morning. May start to see a little bit of an increase in shower activity in parts of the area by the early morning hours, but the storms won't arrive until later in the afternoon. We'll talk more about that, but we do have a DMV first warm day for Monday, a much cooler and breezier Tuesday, and a dry Wednesday, and then warming up again on Thursday. We'll break it all down as I always do with that 7-day forecast coming up. Ben?
See you in a bit, Scott. Thanks. All right, new details tonight, tracking more tense moments in the sky near Reagan National Airport. Somebody flew a kite that hit a United Airlines flight yesterday as it came in for landing. The airline said the flight from Houston landed safely without any damage. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us live from Gravelly Point Park where this happened. Dave, this was easily avoidable. Tell us more.
Well, good evening to you, Ben. Yeah, people come out to Gravelly Point all the time, as you can see behind me, to watch the jets land and take off from Reagan National Airport. Others come out here to spend time with family and relax. But one thing you cannot do at Gravelly Point is fly a kite. And that's exactly what we saw some people do earlier this afternoon, even after we told them kite flying is not allowed. The Metropolitan Washington Airport Authority bans kites here because it's said of what is perceived as a threat to low-flying jets. We did spot U.S. Park Police at Gravelly Point. The kites, though, took flight after the officer left. The owner of the kites did not want to go on camera, but told us they did not know kites are not allowed. Still, others told us those people should know better.
Well, if you come down to Gravelly Point, you know that it's on the flight path for National Air. So it doesn't make sense to fly a kite. It's certainly not close, maybe side to eye.
We're told investigators returned the kite in question to its owner and no charges were filed. Again, though, the United jet landed safely with no damage. And before we leave you, I don't think we can say it enough. You come out to Gravelly Point, you're more than welcomed out here. One thing, though, leave your kite at home. We're live at Gravelly Point in Arlington. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thanks. Turning our focus to the district, police are investigating an early morning stabbing in a popular nightlife area. We're told a woman was stabbed several times on 14th Street near U in Northwest. It's happened around 6 this morning. The woman was, though, conscious and breathing when she was rushed to the hospital. No word on her condition, though, tonight. Happening right now, a search is underway for the person who shot and killed a young man in Southeast. The shooting happened around 11 o'clock last night in the Congress Heights neighborhood. There, police found 18-year-old Jose Walters on scene at 10th Place and Savannah Street. They say he died after being rushed to the hospital. Meantime, we've got new details this evening. 3 teenagers are facing serious charges after several fights broke out inside the Pentagon City Mall last night, prompting police to shut it down and evacuate. The fights broke out just after 7 p.m. Arlington police say a 13-year-old girl was charged with riot and assault on police. A 15-year-old girl who allegedly assaulted a store employee and a 14-year-old boy also faced assault charges, including on police. The boy faces an additional charge of riot while carrying a weapon and trespassing. And that store employee, as well as a police officer and mall security guard, suffered minor injuries, as did 2 of those teens charged. Well, DC News Now is your local election headquarters. President Trump now says that he's, quote, not joking about trying to serve a 3rd term. The remarks made in a phone interview with NBC News today is the clearest indication yet that the president is considering ways to breach a constitutional barrier. The 22nd Amendment restricts presidents from being elected more than twice. A constitutional law professor at Northeastern University tells the Associated Press there are, quote, no credible legal arguments for him to run again. During today's interview, though, the president claimed, quote, there are methods which you could do it. So here's how to amend the U.S. Constitution. It's not easy. There needs to be a 2/3 majority vote in the U.S. House and Senate, or 2/3 of state legislatures must call for a constitutional convention. All right, time is 6:06. A major shakeup for Maryland men's basketball just days after the season came to an end in the Sweet 16. Their head coach is leaving for a new job. Kevin Willard has been hired to coach the men's basketball team. Where? Villanova. He replaces Kyle Neptune, who was fired after 3 seasons. During Willard's 3 seasons in Maryland, he took the Terps to the NCAA tournament twice, including that Sweet 16 berth this year. Sports anchor Brandy Flores will have the response from UMD coming up later in this newscast. All right, new tonight, a number of Kings Dominion riders are happy to have their feet on solid ground. Get a load of this. Yesterday, first responders had to come to the amusement park after a ride got stuck. The ride was carrying 20 passengers. Crews successfully walked all the passengers down steps back to the platform. Nobody was hurt. The cause is still under investigation. Yesterday also marked opening day for Kings Dominion, which celebrates its 50th season this year. It's the talk of the town. More big crowds taking in the cherry blossoms in the district. You can see all the people enjoying not only the pink blooms, but the beautiful weather at the tidal basin. Plenty of selfies to go around. And yes, they are in peak bloom. People finding several ways to enjoy those sights. Here's what one cherry blossom goer had to say.
Oh, I've been in this area. I lived here for over 3 years, and this is my first time coming. I've been trying to get here for years, and it's breathtaking. That's all I like to say. It's just beautiful. Picture time. I wish I could have been dressed up really nice and just took a lot of pictures, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm amazed at how many people it is.
Breathtaking for 2 reasons. They're pretty and grab the allergy pills, right? All right, coming up. A new policy Metro is putting into place. Who will no longer be allowed to ride starting this summer? Also ahead, President Trump announces new tariffs on foreign cars. Why some manufacturers say it will cost American consumers more. You're watching DC News Now at 6 o'clock. A beautiful shot of the Kennedy Center, Lincoln Memorial, if you can make it out, and the Potomac River. We'll be right back.